Hey guys, this is a rule video. Just to be clear, not knowing the rules is not an excuse, so you'd either need to read them or watch this video. This video is for people who are more of just want to listen and don't want to read the rules or want to know the context of the rules. Alright, so I'm going to go through every rule and we're going to add context, and I'm going to kind of briefly explain why each one is there. That way you know the rule, you know why it exists, and again, not knowing a rule or not knowing the rules is not an excuse. We will not accept that. 1. You must respect all players and staff members. This is pretty clear. We want a nice, welcoming community, so don't go, spreading hate to other people, calling each other names, any type of harassment, that kind of stuff will not be allowed. This also applies to DMs as well, because we don't want you just saying, oh, I can harass this person off the server and not get in trouble. If you're doing bad things to members, even in their DMs or sometimes outside of that, we will kick you from the server or tell you to calm that down and not do that at all. Okay. So the next thing is, do not try to obtain or use any personal information. Okay, so this is pretty clear. Do not purposely try to get someone's personal information or try and use that maliciously. These are to protect the members, so that way when they're on the server, they know that they're in a safe place where they're not going to be harassed or doxxed or other worse stuff. No swearing on the server. Okay, so this one is pretty clear, guys. In Discord or anywhere other than hashtag server chat or server chat, you can do the swearing and you can swear all you want. Obviously, not to an excessive amount because of maturity reasons and just because it doesn't look good. So the long story short is that no swearing on the server, in the server chat. So you don't want to swear in there, but anywhere else is good to swear, because we have people who might want to record, or people who don't want to see swearing in the chat. We want the chat to just be kind of a free neutral zone, but everywhere else you guys have that access, so that's the only place you can't do it. No spamming the chat, that's pretty clear. Don't continuously spam a chat for no reason. Adding other things, anything, just don't type messages over and over again. If you need to get someone's attention or you're spamming something, you're going to be put in standout and dealt with accordingly. Use common sense. All right, so this one's pretty simple. Don't try and skirt rules. Don't try to find loopholes. Don't try to say, oh, I didn't know, or that doesn't make sense. Everything here is really clear, and this video makes it really clear for you as well. We don't take that. If you don't have that level of understanding, then you're not mature enough to be in our server, and you will be kicked until you can be mature enough, or never join again. Pranks are not allowed in any capacity except for when under certain conditions. So there'll be certain conditions where pranks are allowed in different seasons or in the SMP. Look to the hashtag pranks chat to learn about that. Or if there's no hashtag pranks chat, then we're not allowing pranks this season. Anything that's special around pranks will have its own chat, or it won't, and you'll just have to stick to this rule right here, which is pranks are not allowed in any capacity. Okay, any advertisement for Fallen can go in hashtag promotions. This one's pretty clear. So if you're streaming Fallen, only Fallen content, anything Fallen that you make can go in hashtag promotions. This is to keep people from just chilling in the server to advertise their streams, and that way we can help support the member content. Any bot commands must be placed in obviously hashtag bot commands, just so it keeps the chats clean. PvP must be agreed upon by both individuals. We keep this so people aren't running around killing people, stealing gear, doing stuff, hitting people. It's really annoying when people are trying to build and they get harassed by someone or someone's hitting them. That's why we say, hey, unconsented PvP will result in punishment unless the person says, hey, let's fight, and then you guys can fight it out. All claims will be done in hashtag claims, so go to that chat if you want to make a claim. It's got all the information in a little in the pinned messages in that chat, where it will teach you how to claim stuff specifically, and follow that to make sure your claim is valid. Being in 2 private SMPs is not allowed. So what this means is, if I'm in one SMP like Fallen and I'm in another SMP like Fallen, so one that has an application, an interview, not one that's a YouTuber friend or Patreon or any other type of SMP other than one like Fallen, then no, you cannot be in 2 private SMPs, because you will be, you won't be as active, and you might have to divide your attention if it's really similar, if it's really a similar SMP like Fallen SMP. So we just keep that rule in place. Any other thing like a friend SMP again, or any other SMP other than one like Fallen, is okay to join. Just because a base is abandoned does not mean you can raid it. That is 100% true. Make sure the stuff that you are raiding is not claimed, or you ask a staff member, because if you raid it and then it's claimed by someone else previously and we come back and look at it, you're gonna probably be disciplined or banned. Yeah. Oh, absolutely no hacking. I think I skipped over that one as well. Absolutely no hacking. Examples of hacking include X-ray and flying. Okay, so any hacking, any griefing of any of that kind, any stealing like I covered in the last one, will not be tolerated on this SMP. I skipped rules 6 and 7, but we'll go back to them and cover them because I'm sure most of you guys are just listening to this in the background anyway. So 6 says absolutely no hacking. So guys, X-ray and that kind of stuff, just don't do it. We'll know if you do. And if you just don't do it. So griefing and stealing, same with that. We'll know, we'll be able to roll it back before you can do anything major, and you'll waste more time. So, just don't do it. All right. If you stream or record, you must ask for consent. Yes, this is really important. So if I'm streaming or recording, I need to either be in the recording server, or if I'm in a general chat, I need to ask consent from that person. This is just so that people aren't taking secret recordings, or they're not doing it without other people's consent. It just gets rid of that being a problem. That way people are transparent and the people know, and we can, keep everything in view, or people know that you're there being recorded, because it's just out of kind of like a respectful thing to ask. Sleeping when a person has asked the server not to is not allowed. Okay, so if someone we have one person sleep, and if a person wants to sleep and they say, hey, I need it to be night, and you go sleep and they kick you, that's okay. But if they kick you for no reason at all, and they're just kicking you for fun, that's not allowed. You need to have a purpose for why you are kicking that person. If you make the claim that, hey, I don't want night, and someone sleeps, you have the permission to kick them out of the bed, but you need a reason, okay? I hope that kind of made sense. You are not allowed to impersonate any members here. I think that's really important. We don't want people impersonating or pretending to be staff, or like just doing that kind of stuff. It can be for bullying reasons, it can be just for fun, but it can also be for malicious reasons, and it's better just to eliminate that than figure out who is doing what. All buildings, signs related to any type of religion is not allowed. We're not here to discuss religions or deal with that, or like have fights over that kind of stuff. We're just here to play Minecraft, so we don't really want any of that symbolism, because we don't really want any drama over it, or people like grouping behind it and becoming toxic. If a staff member tells you to stop something, then stop. Okay, obviously that's pretty clear of a rule. If a staff member is telling you a specific request, you got to follow their commands, because that staff member is an authority figure, and I give them the authority to tell you what to do. So you definitely need to be listening and doing what that staff member says. You are responsible for your account. This is pretty clear as well. You're responsible for your account because you're the one who has control over it. That way, if your brother logs on, griefs the server, and you say, hey, he logged onto my account, it's still your responsibility, because you need to keep your account secure if you're going to play on our SMP. Alright guys, that's pretty much it, other than Discord TOS and that kind of stuff. We got to follow that as well. So that's really all the rules and everything put into one. Thank you guys for bearing with me. If you have any questions, you can ask in hashtag messages for staff. Otherwise, that's a clear, just cut, dry rule video, and I hope you guys enjoy the server. Make sure to have a fun time and enjoy it.